The Storm Dog. Mr. Chowdhury, a retired history teacher, lived a life of rigid, lonely schedules. Tea at 6 a.m. Newspaper until 8 a.m. Scowling at the neighborhood children at 4 p.m. His wife had passed 3 years ago, taking with her the house's laughter and leaving behind a silence that had hardened into bitter solitude. Then came the monsoon, and with it, the dog. It was a scruffy, mud-caked stray, no particular breed, with one ear that flopped and another that stood to attention. It had taken shelter from the torrential Bengaluru rain on Mr. Chowdhury's pristine veranda. He shooed it away with a wave of his cane. "Go on! Get out of here!" The dog whimpered and tried to stand, but collapsed, licking a bleeding paw. "Mr. Chowdhury sighed, a sound of profound irritation. He was a man of principles, and one of those principles, long buried from his teaching days, was that you do not leave the injured unattended. With a groan, he brought out an old towel, a bowl of milk, and some antiseptic from his first aid box. "This is a one-time arrangement," he grumbled at the dog, who lapped up the milk gratefully. "Once the storm passes, you pass too." The storm passed, but the dog stayed. Mr. Chowdhury found himself leaving the gate slightly ajar. He started buying milk not just for his tea. He even gave the dog a name, Badal, the Hindi word for cloud, because it had drifted in with the storm. Slowly, Badal began to remap Mr. Chowdhury's life. His morning walk now had a destination, the park. His afternoons were spent throwing a ball in the small, overgrown garden. He started talking again, first to the dog, then to the vet, the man at the pet store, and his neighbors who would smile at the sight of the grumpy old man and his devoted, scruffy companion. One evening, while reading on his armchair, Badal rested his head on Mr. Chowdhury's knee, letting out a soft, contented sigh. The house was quiet, but it was no longer the oppressive silence of loneliness. It was a comfortable, warm silence, filled with the gentle breathing of a friend. Mr. Chowdhury looked down at the trusting animal. The neighborhood thought he had rescued a stray dog from the rain. But as he stroked Badal's mismatched ears, he knew the truth. The dog hadn't been looking for shelter from the storm outside. It had been sent to rescue him from the storm within.